Lad, today is a good Friday. It's a great Friday. It's the best Friday of the year today. Yeah, controversially or not. Today is the Friday that the ultimate sacrifice was made. The ultimate showing of love was made. How great it is for a man to lay down his life for his family and his friends. Jeez. There's no other love like that. Humbly speaking, I don't know any other love like that. So, I'm a salute to everybody who's tuned in right now. Salute to all of the Christian brethren also that's tuned in right now. You know, I can't lie. I'm just going to, just pick up my salmon for this day. You know them way there. Like this is the tradition. Every Friday, Good Friday. This is how we celebrate. So we gotta do it, baby. We gotta do it. So that's what I'm saying to you guys. I thought to myself, let me just jump on and make sure that I celebrate that with you guys because we don't get much of that at all. We don't get much of good tidings and, and peaceful, loving, like uplifting things. So let me just drop that for you because later on, hopefully, I have been promising you guys a show. So I'm going to do a show tonight. Well, maybe later on actually. I might just do a show a little bit later on and we can get it on and cracking. But again, man, yeah, today, really and truly, you know what it really should be? It should just be a Christian focused show today. Like Christians, let me know if you are down to do like a show, like just pure Christian stuff, just knocking out that information today on Christianity. I had something pre-planned from before, so we could do several shows to be honest with you. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come on here and celebrate the day that Christ gave up his life. Yeah. So I want that to be shouted and screamed out a bit more in the world because that is the ultimate act of love. And I think we should be able to sit back, reflect, and meditate on that today. Yeah, we should be able to sit back and meditate on that today. Why not? Come on. Quickly reading out some of your comments. Peace, provocative discourse you've been sharing. I appreciate it myself. Love Afroasiatic. John Mack says, peace be with you, Callum, and everyone here. There you go, my Christian brethren. Again, as I said, yeah, you know what? I did it, yeah. I didn't even just buy one, yeah. I said, let me buy the whole 2 kgs, yeah, of salmon for today, for Good Friday, because I'm celebrating, and I think I'm going to be feasting nicely today. Okay, and again over the next few days leading up to Easter Sunday and Easter Monday, where we might have to do a show that is Allahu Akbar, the Christ is risen. You know the ways there, like. So I definitely want to do some shows, and I definitely want to just make sure we reflect on today and make today like a solemn day, especially for my Christians. Like, let's stay away from the negativity, right? Yeah, stay away from the negativity and really just focus on spreading love and spreading the message of the Christ himself. So I am down for that. I dig that. So I want you guys to be able to do that. See, me personally, I always say that I am not technically a Christian. Yeah. I am a cultural Christian, hence I'm celebrating Easter, right? And I came to the reflection that I really like my thing is the logos. That's my, I can affirm that that's my personal deity. Yeah, that's my god right there, the logos. I'm down. I worship that every single day of my life because I was having a good conversation with my sister yesterday, and she was talking some hot talks, yeah, and I'm like, listen, don't worry about that, yeah. I am the embodiment of what you would classify as the Christ. That's my living of life. I don't need to actually as she would say, give your life to Christ. I'm like, no man, don't worry about that. I already done that. Yeah, I am the embodiment. I am the vessel of Christ right now. So let's go. Let's quickly see what you guys are saying. Let some girls let for us, bro. Do us a favor, let leave some girls for us. Hey, Uzbekistan up in the building. Brah, 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 brah. Hey, my Uzbek community, what's really good? Young Hani. Hey, listen. I've got some great Uzbekistan friends. Like I call them my family, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's one of those ones. I go to Uzbekistan festivals. Like I am down all of that, the whole culture. Yeah. Shouts out to you guys. Shouts out to you guys. We had that whole, when you lay out the cloth and it's just like pure food, 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 food everywhere. And I'm like, hey, yeah. Listen, Uzbeks, I salute you guys. One time. Okay. Quickly read some more. Da-da-da-da. Man, like Uncle Bob is what you say, my guy. Hey, listen, Uncle, you've been doing your thing. I follow your page here on Insta. I'm like, listen, those trims here are looking sweet. John Jones. Okay. Rahman exhibits confluence North Arabian and South Arabian. Okay. Man, I'm saying I'm looking handsome. Wow, man. Hello, my friend. Nufal Rizki up in the building. Hey, listen. Rizki, sorry. Family, yeah, we'd be doing a show later on today. Yeah. And let me shout out my Shias as well, yeah. My Shi'i family. I almost forgot about you guys. And the stuff that I've been dropping, I completely forgot to big you guys up in the sense that I've been talking about the Umayyads and especially Abdul Malik when he came into power and how he basically was in control of the narrative of the the history of Muhammad. Basically, he was in control and he basically suppressed a lot of information, changed it, made it more flattering towards the Umayyads and so forth like that, right? But I completely like went over the fact that it goes further back from Abdul Malik. It goes back to the times of Muawiyah, and Muawiyah and Ali and all of that taking place. Like I think they call it the Battle of the Camel, I think, or the first fitna. Like it goes there, Yazid and all of that. Like it goes way back, right? So there is a lot more that I haven't even touched on. I've been just touching on small stuff here, but when we go into cheese stuff, that's another level. I can't even lie. Okay, cool. What about a Kemet show? Hey, family. You know what? You're right. Yeah, like hold me up on that. Tell me to do my Kemet shows, please. Yeah, because Kemet shows are definitely needed. And I guess I just need more people to say, yeah, like I'll do some Kemet shows, do some Kemet shows, and I'll do some Kemet shows. Because right now, I've just been focusing on the historical stuff, and that's where my mind is at in terms of being, hmm, hmm. Like in my free time, I'm like, cool, let me just touch up on that information here and there. But yeah, it's true. Like, why not drop some Kemet stuff? So yeah, I'm definitely want to do something like that. Let's see. Your friend wants money. Your friend wants money. Which friend? Hello, my friend. Oh, you. Oh, and the file wants money. Hey, in a divine context, logos refers to the word of God or divine reason and creative order. Yes, 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 yes. See that right there? Hmm. If you ask me what essential characteristic of the divine being do I worship the most, or I adore, or spend most of my energy on, and it will be that. It would literally be that. You know, others may spend more time and energy and resources on other stuff, but to be honest, that's where I spend most of my time on. That day might just go over a lot of your heads, but yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Um, London, baby, London. That's where I live. I'm German genetically, but I was born in South Africa. Okay, okay. SA. Listen, I heard that it's a vibe in SA. I've seen some. Yeah, a few of my friends have been there, and SA just looks beautiful. All right. Assalamu alaikum, Abu Jeka. Peace to you. Hello, it's Khorshid from Iran. Hey, Khorshid, what's good? Khorshid, what's really good, man? Um, let's see. Do you from? Let's see. Antamin. Okay. Okay. No. Um, Arabic is alright, but it's not that good. Antamin Antamin al Aswad Aswad Aswadan. Okay. Oh, sorry. Are you from Sudan? Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not. Are you Shia? Okay. So, no, I'm not Shia in terms of not like any of the religions, right? So I'm not Shia, but I am a Shi'i sympathizer. Okay. Growing up, I don't think when I was learning Islam from family members, it was it was like it wasn't Shia Islam, I don't believe, but you can definitely tell that there was Shi'i influence because it was a lot about Ahlul Bayt. And for me, I've always had reverence for Ahlul Bayt. So it's like, so I'm not Shia, I'm not religion, I'm not religious like that. But yeah, like when it comes to Shiism or when it comes to Ahlul Bayt, yeah, love it. When it comes to my Shi'i brothers and sisters over here in the UK, like that's my heart still. So what else can I say? All right, cool. Um, big respect. Do okay. See, look, okay. So there's two people now. Even the stars like, do the Kevin show, do the Kevin show. All right, cool. Yeah, Saber. Okay. Let's see. Financial FBAs are in battle against a fraudulent presidency. Yeah, no, come on. Okay, cool. I really need to wait up the chain is kind of in. Yeah, definitely. Um, why is the Arabian Nubian complex left out of the historical contextualization? Woo! I listen. It's only because I'm not on. When you've done research like so many years ago, and because it hasn't been pressing, I haven't been bringing out the Nubian stuff at all. And we could jump into like kings like Silko, we could jump into kings like Caracas, like these big boy names and what they were doing during that time period, right? And the kingdoms that they were running. Hey, hey. But again, I am not there mentally, so that's like I'll now have to reread those books to be able to have that in my mind. But yeah, you're talking some good talks though, my brother. Okay, historically, Easter is associated with Christianity to a pagan spring festival dates back to long before Christ. It is praised the pagan goddess of fertility and inspiring. No, no, I don't know about all of that, man. I don't know if you know this whole historically Easter is associated sent into a pagan spring festival. I don't know about that. Okay, what I do know about is that Jesus Christ, yeah, yeah, or the Lord Yeshua, Isa, whatever name you want to call him, right? He laid down his life. Let's say today. You could argue, oh, well, let's just choose a date within a year. This was the day that he laid down his life. This was the day he got crucified. This is the day he showed the ultimate love, right? So that's what's really good. Whether you believe in the story or not, whether you think it's fan fiction or not, all right? I don't really care. Yeah, it's a beautiful story nonetheless, or it's a beautiful account in history nonetheless. Cool. All right. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I'm not even gonna be here for long. Yeah, but I'm here. Jabari was connecting it yesterday, bro. You know what? Yeah, I literally fell asleep. I fell asleep this morning trying to watch it. So I'm gonna jump on that Jabari thing and watch it to see what he's saying. But I don't know, man. I don't know. When the man that see, when man them want to say, like, oh, this came from Kemet, yeah, this came from Kemet. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. When you're talking about Christianity coming from Kemet, I'm hard pressed to say yes to that. If you want to say that there is Kemetic influence in Judaism, i.e., in terms of the Passover, stuff like that, 100% I'm with you. But when you want to put that over into like Christianity now, I don't know, man. I don't know about all of that. Okay, so um, yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna jump on and watch that anyway. So, family, let me just quickly, Callum, would you consider doing a prepared debate on the origins of the Islamic Muhammad? Yeah, yeah. Like as I said, I will put 5 bags up one time. Yeah, if anybody could, if anybody wants to debate me on that particular topic, right? And I already said it. We go for band, money for money, M for M, Muhammad for Muhammad, right? You try to prove your Muhammad historically, and I will prove my Muhammad historically, and then we'll let the audience judge which one has a greater historical veracity to it, my claim or your claim. And today, I think I wanted to do a debunking narrative on the narrative, the standard narrative in terms of the Ethiopian king. And I will show you what academia is saying, right? I will show you about the first Hijri, and I'll show you what academia is saying and how it aligns with what I am saying. I will show you based upon the narrative, all the accounts, based upon the data points, i.e., the things that are said about this particular Ethiopian king, and I will show you, item by item, line for line, narrative for narrative. It goes back to my Ethiopian king, and to this date, yeah, nobody else has found the first Hijri's Ethiopian king. Just pure speculation and pure conjecture. Okay, so we can do that. If anybody is down, yeah, and you want to debate it, I'll debate it for money and I will debate it for free. But I'd rather debate for money because at least I know if you're going to put money down, you're going to take the debate serious. You're actually going to do research. You're actually going to find, source your citations, right? I want you to do that. Otherwise, it's just pointless. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to go, mind you, because bro, I gotta prepare this salmon. I have to season it up, make it take seasoning. Yeah, I have to cook the thing, All right, cool. Real quickly, let's quickly see. Do-do-do-do. Okay, do your homework. Yeah, history is the okay. Mary seeks protection from Rahman in the Quranic interchange with Allah, reminiscent of Abraha inscription. Yes. I love it. See, now when you guys are bringing up like names like Rahman and Abraha in the comment section, it makes me know that you lot actually like, you lot are down for this information. Because sometimes I just wonder, like, am I even getting through to anybody? Like, is anybody even enjoying this stuff? Like, so I'm glad to see that you guys are actually enjoying and are actually doing your research. Jabari once said, "A mummy." Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Like, okay, no. All right, facts over personality. Let me give my brother Jabari the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes we say, being spiritual beings, we say things in a poetic manner or a metaphorical manner. Okay. And a mummy may have spoken to him, but not literally, but may have, inspired him. It may have communicated something to him in a poetic sense. But if you're telling me, like, yeah, I'm gonna say boy. Otherwise, boy. So let me just give my brother the benefit of the doubt. Otherwise, I don't know about all of that, man. I really don't. As soon as Jabari leaves his safe place on Sunday, he get crushed with that pseudo stuff. Boy, I'm not gonna call Jabari. Like again, I'm not trying to go against my brother, but yeah, like, I don't know, no, like if you, let me not say anything again. Today is Good Friday. We're spreading love. We're spreading that message. Okay, so I'm not even doing that. Okay, okay, do Ashmar, bro. Can you put some good music in your car? Marginal. No, I can't. I can't play no music right now because it'll flag on the YouTube. Tony Browder and historian Robin Walker coming together, bringing Kemet to London and Paris on a tour July the 25th to 29th. Oh, yeah, see, I've been away to know. Hey, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. You know, Paris here has a bustling community. Jeez. Who remember when Wujawu says the Egyptians didn't believe in life after death? Oh my God. Okay, thanks for your answer. Have a blessed day. I would love to come see that debate. 100. Do you believe? No, I don't believe Jabari speaks to mummies. He, he was serious. Um, um, I don't want to touch on that. Okay, I don't want to touch on that. Okay. Um, I'm glad to hear the convo, bro. Honestly, and I'm Muslim, mashallah. Hey, um, Shulam. Okay, do you hold conversation? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Come on, man. Facts over personality. Let come on. I think you've been on this channel long enough to know we deal with what we can prove. Um, Nowhere in the Bible is it written to celebrate Easter or Christmas. Um, hmm. I think there is argumentations that Christians could utilize to say, there is not a direct mention, but there is things that allude to that where you should um celebrate these things, to be honest with you. But yeah, why would you not commemorate this day though? I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Like, if we're able to commemorate like birthdays, we're able to commemorate certain events that take place in history, then what would be wrong with commemorating, like, imagine, just imagine, like from the Christian narrative, yeah, like God so loved the world, he sent his only, sorry, let me use the word unique son into this world. Unique in the sense that we're not just simply talking, like other individuals are being called sons, angels are being called sons, kings are being called sons, human beings are being called sons, etc. Right? We're not talking about those types of sons. We're talking about a unique sonship, right? A very unique sonship. Light from light, God from God, right? And again, it will go over loads of people's head because they don't understand philosophy and understand the necessity of having the logos being born from the nous, i.e., being born from the mind, right? They don't understand that. But that logos, that which caused everything to come into being, into creation, right, came down, incarnated on earth to live amongst mankind, to love mankind, to express what it is to have love for mankind, how we should treat each other. Yeah? Chase. Chase. Like the greatest of master teachers on earth, incarnated physically to show you that, give you a living example of how you should be as human beings, to the point of saying, I know where I've come from and I know my mission and I know what I'm about to do, which is to sacrifice my life in the most gruesome, horrific fashion. And not only to sacrifice my life in the most horrific fashion, but also to be mocked for it. Not only to be mocked for it, but being hung upon the tree or hung upon the cross. It holds even more significance as to say this is he is about to take on a massive curse by doing that. And obviously we haven't reached the point yet of the resurrection, right? The first day of the week. We haven't reached that point yet where he breaks the curse of death and it allows other human beings to say, you know what? I don't care how much I am being threatened. I don't care what type of death you want to throw upon me. I don't care what type of curse you want to put on me. I already know I am a willing sacrifice, just like my Lord and Savior. And I'm willing to be tortured and persecuted for the truth and to teach you guys what it is to love. Hey, come on! Come on! Y'all, hey, and again, as I said, yeah, you don't have to believe in the story. You don't have to be a Christian, right? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care for all of that. Yeah, if you believe or you don't believe. but you can't tell me that story, that narrative, that those principles are not beautiful and something that should be like listened to and commemorated and like applauded. My goodness. My goodness. Anyways, let's quickly just read some last ones before I do go. Um, um, Christmas is our own reaction, gifts of life that Jesus brought. Jesus, Easter is the most important religious festival for Christians. Yes, 100%. Before coming to this country, I never knew about Christmas, you know. Well, yeah, wallahi, I never knew about Christmas. All I knew was Easter. I never knew there was something called Christmas. Like we never celebrate Christmas, always Easter. Um, it's not written to do that. Why wouldn't Christmas celebrate such a love act? There you go. Is it? It is also written, not written that you should wipe. No. Yeah, easy bands. Cool. How do you? Okay. How do you believe Jesus might have looked like? Mm, um, I don't know. However, however, a Galilean would have looked 2,000 years ago. I don't know. I don't. I think, as far as I'm aware, um, Christians always try not to give a depiction of Jesus in terms of description wise. And I think it was purposefully done. I remember watching scholars actually discuss this to say, like, can we know anything about what Jesus looked like? And they purposely done that because the whole fact was not to harp on his looks, but it was to do with the nature and the characteristics of who he is. So I don't know. I would say whatever a Galilean or somebody of that time looked like 2,000 years ago, if you find the bones and one things there, then that's what he looked like. Okay, I think the story of this is great. Yeah, trust me, 100%. Um, all right, peace, family. I'm gonna keep it moving. Again, we're gonna do something a little bit later on. We did have something planned. We'll do that. But if there's any Christian like stories, like any stuff shows you want to do, like let me know. Like email me, and then we'll get popping as well. All right, family. Peace and love, and I catch you guys on the other side.